Get my book today, A Guide to Coin Hunting, from the most subscribed coin channel in the United States, Couch Collectibles, only available on couchcollectibles.com. Today we're going to be looking at some super rare coins that sold at auction for thousands of dollars. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. If you guys are new, feel free to check out all the other coin collecting videos here on the channel. We upload every single day. So as always, let's just hop into this one. Alright, starting off first here with an Indian head cent. Now this coin here is from 1867. Now what makes this coin valuable even in this condition is the fact that it has the 1867 where the 6 and 7 is over the 6 and 7. So you can look for repunch dates on all kinds of different coins. Here's a good example. You can really see it there on the 6 and 7. Now there are different examples of this. So this next image here is a different example. You can really see it there on the 1 and the 8. And then here on this next example, you can really see it there on the middle of the 1 and even there on the top of the 7. Very, very visible there. So always be on the lookout for repunch dates. Put these coins underneath your coin microscopes. I have those available on couchcollectibles.com. This coin here ended up selling for over $1,000 at auction. So had it been in better condition, it could have sold for more. If it was in, a lot worse condition, then it would have sold for less, of course. Now here is a 1928, what was supposed to be a 1928 wheat penny. So this coin looks a lot different than a wheat penny from 1928, right? And that's because it is the penny, the Lincoln cent design, that was actually struck onto a silver 10-cent planchet. So of course in 1928 those dimes were silver. This was struck onto a dime planchet. This is graded by PCGS at an XF45, and this coin sold for over $4,300. Over a $4,000 coin there. Now this next coin is in excellent condition. Very, very good condition for a coin like this. And not only does it have a very high grade by PCGS, it's graded at a mint state 66 with full bands. The bands are there on the reverse of the coin. That's a designation that coin grading companies will give your Mercury dimes or your Roosevelt dimes. So here's an example of what full bands is. You can pause the screen to get a better understanding of that. Now this is not only a very good condition coin, this coin actually does have a mint error. So you'll see the 1942 where the 2 is over the 1, and we also have a 4 over a 4 there as we zoom in there on the date of the coin. Now this Mercury dime sold at auction for $76,000. Now I actually have one of these coins in my collection, but because of the condition, the coin that I have is only around the $400 to $500 range. So this one in that very high grade with full bands, $76,000. Now here's a 1943 Washington quarter. So if you guys ever buy coin collections or inherit coin collections, look at your 1943 Washington quarters underneath the microscope because you want to look for the doubling. So really visible there on the phrase "In God We Trust." Look for that doubling there on your Washington quarters. Also on the word Liberty, you can really see it there on the L, I, and B. So again, always look out for that on your silver quarters. This coin graded by PCGS at an AU58 ended up selling at auction for over $10,000. Can't beat 10 grand for 25 cents. Now here is a coin that is from Australia. So it's pretty cool because this is a 1943 S mint mark 6 pence coin. However, this coin design was actually struck onto a steel planchet that they used on the 1943 steel cents in the United States. We are all familiar with the 1943 steel penny. This coin design here from Australia was struck onto a steel penny planchet. And that's why this coin sold for over $5,400. Next up is a 1944 Lincoln wheat cent. So, of course, in 1943, that was the year that they made the steel cents. This is not supposed to be steel in 1944. In 1944, they went back to producing pennies and copper, or 1-cent coins, wheat pennies. So this is not supposed to be steel. However, it was struck on a steel planchet from 1943. So that's why this coin sold for over $10,000 as well. even in this condition, it's only graded at a genuine coin. You know, high grade examples of this mint error have sold for, you know, tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So always be on the lookout for that on your steel cents. Look out for the 1944. Now here is a 1950s wheat penny. Now I wanted to throw this in this video because this coin sold for over $10,000 also. And that's because of the condition. So you can have a 1950s Lincoln wheat cent and it not be valuable at all. It'd be worn down, not in good condition. But this coin is valuable because of its grade and its grade population. So it's graded by PCGS at a mint state 68 red. That's where all the value is at in this coin. There's probably, this might be the only example graded at a mint state 68 red. I'll have to look up the population. You know what? Let's just look it up right now. So for the 1950s mint mark Lincoln wheat cent, on PCGS.com, you can go to their pop reports and see how many coins are graded at a very specific grade. So keep in mind, this is graded at a 68 red. It's not graded at a brown or a red brown. Red is the best, of course. So for the 1950s graded at a mint state 68 red, there are only one. This is the only example graded by PCGS at a mint state 68 red. So that's why it is super rare. Now there are 160 of these 1950s Lincoln wheat cents graded at a mint state 67, but only one at a 68. So that is where the value comes in at, and again, that's why the coin sold for $10,800 at auction. Now here is a 1964 Lincoln cent. You know, a lot of our pennies are probably in this condition, you know, graded at an AU 58 by NGC. However, this is a very valuable mint error coin. This is a 1964 Lincoln cent that was struck over a 1951 wheat penny. So you can see the design of the Lincoln wheat penny here. You can see the 1951 date there on the back, or towards the left of the back of Lincoln's head. You can see the word Liberty there. On the right side of the coin, you can see the lettering there going through his shoulder. So always check your coins very closely. This coin sold for over $1,800. Now here's a 1977 Washington quarter that sold for nearly $5,000 at auction. Unfortunately, it has been cleaned, so definitely do not clean your coins. That takes away from the value of them. It would have sold for more had it not been cleaned. But still, $5,000 for a 1977 quarter, you can't beat that. And the reason it sold for that is because in 1976, for the bicentennial quarters, the S mint mark for those in 1976, they were 40% silver. This is a 1977 quarter that is not supposed to be silver, but it actually is silver because it was struck onto a silver planchet from 1976. Now, not all the 1976 quarters are silver, so watch my 1976 quarter video and you'll get a better understanding of that. $5,000. Now here is a 1987 Jefferson nickel that was struck onto a clad stock. It only weighs 4.22 grams. It's graded by NGC at an AU 58, and this coin sold for over $1,100 because of that mint error. So basically what happened is that a clad strip that was intended for quarters got rolled into the thickness for the Jefferson nickels, and then that was sent through a nickel planchet cutter. So that's how that happened. Over $1,000. Now here is the coin that I really wanted to show you guys. This is a 2014 Sacagawea dollar coin. It looks very normal here on the front of the coin. Now here is what the Sacagawea dollar coin is supposed to look like from 2014 on both sides. So the left side here is the obverse, the right side is the reverse of the coin. However, this coin here, if we flip this coin over, you'll see that it has a totally different reverse design. And that is because we have the Sacagawea obverse design that was muled with the reverse of the presidential dollar coin design. So this reverse design here was used on the presidential dollar coins, not on Sacagawea dollar coins. So that is super, super rare. I can't believe someone actually found this. It's graded at an AU 58 by NGC. Of course, it says Discovery coin there on the coin holder. Super, super rare, man. I mean, you guys can go to the bank. These are easy coins to search. Of course, you know, coin collecting is very tedious. You have to be very patient. You will go through thousands of coins and not find anything. But if you do find something like this, you will be in for a lot of money, because this coin sold for $84,000 at auction. And like I say, dollar coins, easy things to search for on those. I have dollar coin error videos, and you can go to the bank and just ask for gold dollar coins, you know. They got tons and tons of rolls of them. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the video to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.